Here's the piston. There was 2 valves in it, but as you can see, there's a crack from where it dipped down and dipped back up. Caught a piece of the valve right there. There was 2 valves in this, and whenever I went to pull it out of the crankcase, I just latched onto it with a pair of vice grips, pulled it straight out. Great fun. Come over here and I'll show you the head of it. This is the old head that was on it. I bought all the pieces off of eBay. Worked with a great guy on there. Gave me a good deal on a bunch of parts. There's the messed up ones. The valve stems are still in there actually. Yeah, but it did quite a number on that. Had a lot of problems with this bike. The keepers right here, few of them fell out, and that's what caused me to drop 2 valves. The actual back side of this motor, whenever I pulled the cover off of it, I actually had a one of the parts come out and fall right out into my hand that adjusts the valves. But pulling the motor really is not that hard. I thought it was. It's really not. It's just a lot to mess with. You take this bolt out here, and actually you can take that whole bracket off and unbolt it from the other side, and it just slides right out. Frame comes off here, and then you unbolt right there, and this whole piece will actually come out with the motor if you want it to. You unbolt your, where I had some forward control bars, you unbolt over there, and this whole part comes out. Whenever you pull that off, make sure you put a jack under your oil pan here, because you will actually rest that whole motor on there, and it's pretty easy to get out. Putting it back in, you may need, a friend kind of help line some bolts up and whatnots. There's a bolt here. Like I said, there's a bolt on the other side. 2 on over there. This bolt here mounts to the front. These 2 bolts, and then 2 bolts up here. Everything should just unplug. I unbolted the wire that went to my starter, and unbolted all the things up front, such as my radiator, after you pull that out. And in the book, it actually says you have to pull the drive shaft and the back wheel. I did not. And I've read on other parts that you may have a pin up front. I didn't have one, but it also looked like somebody else might have been in this bike before I have. So it's just like a yoke on a car. I just slid the whole motor forward and it popped right out. It's kind of a pain to go back in, but if you can get it lined up and then twist the motor backwards and get this first bolt, that's what I did. I lined it up, got that first bolt in, had my racing jack under it to hold the motor, and as soon as I did that, man, it was easy work after that. Really wasn't bad. I'll try to get better pictures of this whole side. I do not have a center stand on this bike. It was hacked off before I got it. So I got my own little redneck style ratchet strap to the rafters here. So if you got something quite like that, go right ahead. It will hold it. I've actually sat on the bike and while it was off the ground, my rafters are still holding. It ain't bad. Like I said, hopefully in the next video I will have this running, and I'll try to give you a little bit more idea of what you have to take off and where everything goes and whatnot on this as we go along. Thank you very much. Bye.